Hey guys, Duncan here again. I want to talk about Oregon's unconstitutional health care and how they plan on paying for it. So first and foremost, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment in the box, and hit that bell for notifications. Okay, with that being said, let's talk about unconstitutional health care. Here's what I mean. 1. Oregon gives and provides free full-term abortions. I believe, since the taxpayers are funding this in a roundabout way, it makes that unconstitutional. I think part of the cost of unconstitutional health care is the abomination care. Oregon invested heavily in it, and now they're paying for it. I also think that Portland's sanctuary status is also a large reason for the cost of health care in the state of Oregon. But there's one more reason that I will not vote for 101. There's one reason I will continuously vote no on 101, and I will preach it into existence. It's not just because I'm against abortion. It's not just because I don't want to fund health care for illegals, but it's because I live in one town inside of Oregon that obviously exposes and uses and abuses the system. And here's what I mean. Here in Klamath Falls, we have a hospital that's federally granted named Sky Lakes. Sky Lakes takes this money that they're given because they can't attract good doctors. They start investing this money into parking lots and other clinics. We have an entire section of town that's basically owned by the hospital. So here's what I'm saying. They go out, they take this grant and money. They buy property, buildings. They open up more clinics. These clinics then provide jobs for doctors who then charge on the insurance plans, which drives up the cost. We see these buildings all over the place being popped up under Sky Lakes. Some buildings don't even have a name. They're just titled Sky Lakes Medical Building. I will have another video on a later date that shows the entire other side of town. That's basically Sky Lakes Hill. But I'm walking up to one of the new sections here where where now the hospital is starting to migrate into town. They're starting to buy buildings in town and build more clinics here inside of downtown. So it seems to me the biggest business and the most beneficial business in Oregon is defrauding the insurance company. And here's what I mean. Like, take for instance, notice the name, Sky Lakes Community Health Center. Okay, this is another example of what I'm talking about. Sky Lakes is the hospital. It gets the money granted by the federal government, and instead of hiring doctors to improve medical services here, they start building parking lots and more construction buildings. That's going to turn out to be basically more clinics. And each one of these clinics are going to get about 200 or 300 patients that all or most of are on the Oregon Health Plan or on state health care. This, to me, I believe is a defraudulent system. I believe the hospital is abusing federal granted money, buying up properties, monopolizing health care by opening up all these different clinics under their name. And each one of these clinics are charging the healthcare system, which therefore drives up the cost of Oregon healthcare. Why is this important? Think about a $700 million tax increase. Largely Okay, I've showed you the abuse of one town. I showed you the corruption of one hospital in one county. Now imagine, Oregon has 36 counties. How many other counties are abusing this? How many other counties are driving up the cost of health insurance? And then you wonder why we pay so much as Oregonians, as taxpayers? Well, it's simple. We pay for monopolized health care. We pay for free abortions, and we pay for illegals to be insured. Simply put. So when does it end? When the American people stand up and say no more. When the American people refuse to fund this oppressive tyranny. And it starts by saying no to 101. We cannot allow this to pass. Tell the politicians that if they want to fund the corruption, they can fund it with their own salaries. The American people are struggling enough. We don't need any more suffocation. And you can take that to the liberal bank. With that being said, I'm going to end this video. Say no to 101. If you live in Oregon, Kate Brown's got to go down, guys. We have to redeem Oregon. You know, vote for Duncan. 2018 is Oregon's next governor. We have to do something. Otherwise, we'll be broke. We'll be broke in. And we'll be sanctuary for illegals and so-called refugees. So remember that. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Like my videos, comment in the box, and hit that bell for notifications. Thank you. Have a great day. Peace. Duncan out.